It's brow time. Hello, party people. We're going to talk about the unique Moodstruck brow palette, right? Brow palette. Check this out. There's so many colors in this brow palette. I'm excited. So check it out. There's light colors, there's highlighters, there's darks, there's fill-ins, summer cream, summer powders. This is exciting news. So in my brows, if I come super close, you can see, do you see all this nakedness in my brows? So in all honesty, I've got some hair here, right? Like I already have brows, but to complete my look, to frame my face, brows are super important. So we have a brow brush that I totally forgot to order. So I'm gonna use the liner shader brush and just this liner side this morning. It's a very thin, kind of stippling type brush. So it's a little bit thicker, stiffer than like a regular eyeshadow brush that you may be used to. So the cool thing about our palette is they're all numbered. Hello, super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's talk about how to use the brow palette. Your brow obviously is like it's supposed to have an arch, right? So we're supposed to go up and then kind of back down. I personally don't like the pointed brow. I like more of the arch shape. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna just tap it a couple times in that number 1, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create here where I want my brow to begin. So when you're looking at it, you want your brow to begin about where the corner of your eye starts, right? So if we go straight up, that's where we want our brow to begin. So I'm gonna just take this lighter color and I'm gonna start filling in right there at the beginning. Yes? Yes. Okay, then we're gonna go with number 2. It's a little bit darker, okay? So this was number 1, that's what I used in the beginning. This one's number 2. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. This time, I'm gonna follow the line of my brow or the line that I want to create. So I'm gonna go here, right? And when you create your arch, you wanna go about where your pupil, like the black dot in your eye, you wanna go about close to that to kind of start the arch and then come back down. So I'm gonna go right where that is. I'm gonna create that arch and I'm gonna start coming back down. I'm gonna do the same thing with that here on the top. I'm gonna create where I want that brow line to be and then back down. Yes? Look, we're already creating an awesome brow. Okay, we're gonna move on. So number 3, right? Number 3 is kind of a pink color, and this one is what we're gonna use to accent our brow. So I'm gonna take the brush, I'm gonna do the same thing, dip it in there a couple times, and I'm gonna go right under now where I have created that line. Okay, we're just gonna go right underneath of it. You can see that little bit of pink on my brush. It just gives it more definition. It's defining. So then number 4 you see here is gonna be a very light, almost a sand taupe color. And let me go ahead and stop for just a second. The brow palette comes in 3 different shades. So you're gonna get either a blonde, you're gonna get a brunette, or you're gonna get a dark brunette. And I'm actually just using the brunette. So I'm using like the medium, the one in the center. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to number 4 here, this sandy color, and we're gonna do this very similar thing. I'm gonna, this time instead of tapping, I kind of just brush, like sweep it on, you see where it sweeps on right there? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right where that arch is, and we're just gonna define that even more, just so that that arch is totally there, right? Okay, final step, step 5, and this is sort of like a cream. So, you know, sometimes you get those crazy brow hairs that they want to stick up and they want to go down and they just don't want to cooperate, especially in this area. Hello, brow gel. So we're going to tap this a couple times and we're going to just start filling in the brow. We're going to go from the beginning all the way to the end. Do you see the difference in those brows? Hello, brow palette. I'm telling you, this is gonna be your new best friend. Holler at me if you are interested, or you can go ahead and purchase your own on longlashqueen.com. Or if a presenter sent you this video, feel free to reach out to her and order what you need. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.